right, we're here at Magic Man Customs in Brooklyn, New York. We're in Coney Island. We're here with future legend himself. How you doing?
I'm good, Lou. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Hold that mic up because people need to hear because he has such a docile voice. I mean, but don't let that fool you because this guy's tough as anything. You know, so tell us what's going on here at the Magic Man. Then we're going to talk about your brand.
Sure. Basically, every day in the shop is normal collision work, all major insurance companies.
Mm-hmm.
But now, being that we're getting back into the custom field, which I left for a little while, we're doing more wraps and powder coating of wheels and body kits and et cetera like that. But it's pretty much our day-to-day grind here. You know, nothing changes with the days here.
Yeah, but you know what? You're doing some good stuff out there because you're getting people back on the road. Now that we talked about Magic Man Customs, you know, the real meat of this, of me coming here today to Brooklyn, has to do with talking about the Future Legend brand, which is also your name. You changed your name a while ago. You know, let's get into the story. You know, tell the viewers out there the story behind Future Legend.
Basically, the story behind my brand itself, it started as the Underground Clown, but it spurned off one T-shirt, the Future Legend Classic Tee. I started that company in honor of a friend of mine who was killed in 2001, Corey Pelzer, dear friend of mine, killed on the city bus on his way home from work. And, you know, thank God of all the charity work we've done through the UGC, I was blessed with that one shirt, Corey pulling strings up there for me, gave me back something to continue doing good through the brand. I mean, the more money we take in, the more I can help and do good. So, I mean, that's why that brand will never fail. You know, it's always going to...
The brand's going to be there. And just to give the viewers just a little background on here, all right, Underground Clown is the company, and the brand is Future Legend. And this is something they developed in homage of his fallen brother, Corey. And they did it, and it took off. And now you have more and more people adhering to the brand. Not only just, you know, hey, I'm going to hang around Brooklyn, Coney Island, I'm the Future Legend. No, this is MMA, this is boxing, and it's actually crossing over to a lot of sports. You know, why don't you tell the viewers a little bit about your partners that are part of this, where, you know, it's interesting because normally you wouldn't see this in this situation. So, I mean, if they were here, you'd have a boxer, MMA guy, you got an auto body guy, you have a wrestler, you have all types of stuff going on here. I don't know. But let's talk about that, Corey.
Basically, my partners are probably Magic Man Malinaji, who were partners in Magic Man Customs, of course, as well as Future Legend. And our other partner is Phil, the New York Badass Baroni from UFC Strikeforce days now with Bellator. So, I mean, I've been blessed. Forget about having named partners in business because they both hustle every day to build a brand. But I couldn't have two better guys. I mean, take us outside of the business world, we're all friends. You know, we all stay in touch and we talk, and you know, we share life experiences, not only about business and body shops and T-shirts. And not there fighting. We just generally are good friends and we care about each other's well-being. And we're just blessed that we can all mesh together and work and make this thing happen. So I mean, I'm blessed tenfold. You know, I mean, I have great friends as partners.
And this is more than a business, because there are a lot of things that go on with Future Legend, and just so that you guys can learn a little more about it, that the profits that come out of this, you know, selling the T-shirts, selling the merchandise, they're doing good out there, which is amazing to me. They're going and they're helping people that need help. They're donating to nonprofits. They're out there in Coney Island and throughout doing some good out there with these profits. And you know, the big question that people are going to ask is, okay, we understand that you did this for your friend, but why?
I mean, God put us here for a reason. You know, it's not just to go through the daily life accumulating stuff for yourself. You know, there's no need to be selfish. You should be selfless and always give back. You know, if we're in a position to do that, I mean, that's what I want to do. Phil does it. Paul does it. There's not one charity we won't donate to. I mean, we just want to make a difference in this world. At the end of the day, you know, through their celebrity status and through me being, you know, a neighborhood pillar of this community, we just want to make a difference. You know, we want to leave a legacy behind and beyond our lives. I mean, that's the whole point, you know. I mean, it's not driving Bugattis and driving Benzes and Ferraris. That's all nice and well. but that's material stuff. When you're gone, that's gone with you. If you leave a legacy behind where 20 years from now, 30 years from now, somebody can read that and it can inspire them to do what we're doing, that's truly giving back and making a difference.
And that's what it's all about. And that's what the Future Legend brand is about. It's about giving back. It's about doing something, paying it forward. Not just, looking in your own pocket, say, hey, how am I going to go and make money off of selling the merchandise, the shirts, getting on this show, on that show, doing that stuff. Every move that they make is for the benefit of pushing the brand, but to generate the profits to do good. Okay, and this is why, again, this is why I'm here, because of the good that they're doing. Okay, and what you, Paul, Phil, what you guys are doing is you're just starting out. You're just warming up here, man.
I mean, we're like 5.5 years in. I mean, only now people starting to recognize and know our brand. But like you said, we're just getting ready to start the race. I mean, thank God, as I said, we've been blessed to get the notoriety we have. When our documentary comes out, it's gonna open up different doors for us. Our story will get out there. People will see why we started. Listen, both of them are successful athletes. They didn't need to do this venture. I'm successful here. I didn't need to do that. Something we wanted to do, something that we all came together and says, you know what, we can do this. And through that, we can show people you're never too old to start and chase and catch your dream. Phil's 38 and I'm 42. Paul's going to be 34. I mean,
I'm working on 23. That's just me. I don't know.
But actually, I'm 29 myself.
There you go, Harry. But you guys band together because you're looking at the future, okay, and the whole story with the name. And tell the viewers how you came up with this name. You're going to see it in the documentary. You're going to hear about this time and time again. But I really want you to tell them how it came, because it just came to you.
Yeah. And
it was interesting.
I mean, the name Future Legend, I got lucky. I'm stuck in 9th Avenue traffic in the city, and I had to use the bathroom, so I'm stuck in traffic. Tell one of my friends, I'm like, listen, you're going to have to drive because I have to use the bathroom. She's like, I can't drive, I never drove in the city. I'm like, you're going to have to drive because I'm leaving. I hop out the car, I leave in the middle of traffic, I run into a pizza shop, use the restroom. As I'm heading in, I see a sign that says, Legend Sporting, the future of all your sporting needs, something like that. So I just took the two words, Future Legend, I put them together, and I'm like, wow, make a dope shirt. And then, thank God, I was blessed enough, nobody trademarked it or whatever. You would think something so simple, somebody else would have done it. I just got lucky. And it goes back to, like, my boy Corey. I just think he pulled strings up there. For everything I've done for him and keeping him alive gave me something back.
And I think, sometimes things happen. And see, when you're going through your daily grind, and every day you wake up is a blessing, and I say this all the time, but, there are signs all around you. There are opportunities around you. Whether you choose to see them or not, it's up to you. You had your eyes open, so you were able to see that. If you didn't stop, if you didn't have to go to the bathroom, if you didn't have to do a lot of things, you never would have came up with this.
100%. I mean, I wouldn't have been blessed enough to see that and put it together. So.
Yeah, and this is the stuff that we're talking about here. So now, tell us, what's going on with your documentary, because that's something that you worked on for a little while, and it's telling the real deal story between Beyond the Brand and your friend and everything else, and we were talking about it off camera. Bring that mic up so that people can hear you, because I really want them to hear about this documentary, because when it does come out, I don't know, when it does come out, I don't know who this would not benefit. Okay, so talk about it.
Basically, the documentary, it shows not only why I started the brand and paying tribute to Corey and stuff like that, but it shows my growth as a person, as a man, coming through with adversity and just how certain acts can actually change your life for the better if you are open to change. Most people are not open to change, and they don't want to change. They fear change. I embraced the change, and it made me a better person. The person I was years ago, I'm not that guy anymore. As far as changing my name, it was a fresh start for me. I feel like God gave me a second chance at life, and I don't want to squander it. So it just shows everything. It shows the transformation of myself as a person, along with the good that we continue to do, and I'll always do. And it's just, what I've been through with Hurricane Sandy, losing everything, being homeless, and, thank God, having enough strength to overcome that and not give up and quit. It's just everything. And then paying the tribute to Corey, it's just like the thing I'm most proud of. The line can do whatever it wants. I mean, God willing, you know, it could be a 20, 30, $40 million company. This one thing, the documentary, I would take more pride in that than my company being worth 40 or 50 million. It's something I'm so proud of. I mean, it was the hardest thing for me to film because actually I had to relive, you know, my friend's passing, being at the grave, dealing with his, you know, speaking to his mom. It was the first time me and her ever spoke in detail about his passing. You know, we never had that chance to sit down and speak, and then reliving going through Sandy and what effect that had on me, the effect it had on my shop, my workers, and just the whole area in New York City, and, you know, being able to rebound from that. It's just the transformation of a man from being Frank Kozlowski to turning myself into the man I am today, future legend.
And that's what it's about. And I do urge anyone out there, if you have the opportunity, when this documentary does come out, check it out. You got to check out the story of future legend, because I mean it's going to tug at your heart a little bit. That much I will tell you, and that's all I can tell you about that, because that's all that I know. You know, but now you've been dealing with adversity upon adversity. The last time we spoke, we were talking about your adversity, and you just faced another one. You know, and again, you know, my condolences for that. A lot of the viewers may not know what transpired, so you know, this is an opportunity to, you know, I guess pay homage to your brother that you just lost recently.
Yeah, basically, my brother passed away on the 7th of July, so it's 1 week since his funeral. Very, you know, tough for me to even speak about it, but not only, you know, he was my big brother, but my best friend, my role model. I lost like everything in a split second. Nobody's seen it. Unfortunately, he passed from complications of a simple hernia surgery. I mean, it just goes to show how precious life is, and most people take that for granted every day. So, you know, the chance I had to dealing with my own health issues in 2007 and 8, and getting a second chance at life for myself. Now seeing my brother not, you know, somebody I spoke to every day, text every day. He was like my biggest fan, biggest supporter. So to lose that support, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little empty and crushed, but that loss won't stop me. That loss is only gonna fuel me, because he'd want me to continue and be successful. And, you know, for him, you know, I'd give my life for him to be here because of my nephew, but unfortunately I can't do that. So the only way I can do it is to keep pushing, and I know he's up there with Corey. So now I got the ultimate thing. I got my uncle up there, I got Corey, and I got my brother. So I got the dream team up there. So I know there's no chance of failing.
There's no failure here, man. There's no failure here. You have angels on your shoulder. And, you know, and I didn't want to bring the emotion out, but I think it's important that the viewers, you know, kind of, you know what's going on, because through adversity, major strength comes, and major change comes, and major things transpire. And you're at the cusp. You're right there. You're kind of turning that corner for some major things happening. And I believe that the rest of this year, this year, 2014, is going to be an amazing year for you personally, your brand, and your partners, because, you know, their time's at hand. And this is what's happening here at Magic Man Customs. I mean, great place. I wish I could show you guys around, but I really can't. But why don't you let people know how to find out more when the documentary comes out, how to follow Future Legend and everything?
You can follow us on Twitter at @OneFutureLegend. I have a great publicist, Jenny Marie Miranda. She's working now on distribution deal for the documentary with Netflix and iTunes, so we'll make that public on social media shortly. And anytime any of you are local or whatever, you want to come here, we're at 1902 Neptune. Come by and visit me, Paul, and the whole crew here at Magic Man Customs.
There you go, there you go. And Jenny, you got a nice plug there, so enjoy it.
Jenny's the best, so I got to give her some love.
Well, she's rocking and rolling, making stuff happen. You know what? But I want to thank you for coming on, and we're going to have you on again because you have a lot of great things going on. You know, I know the future is very bright for you.
Thanks, Louis.
But I wish you the utmost success in everything you do.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.